and welcome. Today I'm going to show you another recipe from my Pop It in the Toaster Oven cookbook. And this is one of my favorites. It's called Romaine wraps with shrimp filling. The broiling time takes about 8 minutes. The prep time is about 10 minutes. It is an excellent entree or an appetizer. I'm going to show you what you need as far as the ingredients go, and let's go. Wow, this is so easy, and if you have a food processor, you can do most of these finely chopped items all together in your processor, and it's even going to take less time. So to start with, here is a cup of cooked shrimp. Now you can also use the canned shrimp, the little shrimp, if you want. That's even quicker. Now here is 3/4 of a cup of chickpeas, or some people call them garbanzos. And this is mashed into a tablespoon of olive oil. And as you know, I really like the cold pressed olive oil. I think it tastes the best. Then pretty much all of this here is 2 tablespoons. It's 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley from my garden, 2 tablespoons of minced onion. I substituted celery, 2 tablespoons of celery. It says in the recipe grated carrot, which you can use too. In this case, I decided to use celery. And then 2 tablespoons of green bell pepper, and of course if you want to use red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, anything like that will be just fine. Here is 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice and a tablespoon of soy sauce. Now my recipe says 1 teaspoon, but I love salt. And then you will need, these are organic romaine leaves. There's 4 of them here. And they're going to be held together with some toothpicks. So first thing is, let's mix up this filling. So, like so many of my toaster oven recipes, everything goes into the bowl. Now everything's in the bowl, and I'm just going to mix it really well. Let's put some freshly ground pepper in. Okay, so what I've done here is I've taken the 4 leaves and I portioned the filling equally on the 4 leaves, and then all you have to do is just fold it in half and secure it with toothpicks. Just kind of a nice sort of crafty thing, I think, to do. So all I'm doing is folding the leaf in half, like that. Taking a toothpick and just simply securing it, like that. And here's my broiling rack, and I've just coated it a little bit with olive oil. And then I'm just going to remove these from the plate and place them on the broiling rack, like that. I'm just going to lightly brush these romaine wraps with a little olive oil here. I have the toaster oven set on broil. And I'm going to set the timer for 8 minutes. Now what I'm looking for is the filling to be cooked, and the romaine wrap should be brown. That was 8 minutes in the broiler. They look done. They smell wonderful. Beautiful romaine wraps. Now I'm going to put them on a plate and drizzle them with my favorite mixture. You could use anything. I like lemon, olive oil, and just a little bit of mayonnaise. Here's a little tasty drizzle. I think some little tomatoes like that make a really nice contrast. Now for the taste test. This is delicious. It's very different. You get tired of eating the same old thing over and over again. I sort of invented this recipe I took a couple recipes and put them together, and I've always liked it because it tastes so much different than a lot of other things, and it's so good, especially when you have these little tomatoes. The flavors are excellent together. It's a really, really nice, healthy way of eating. You can use any kind of lettuce to wrap. Maybe you want to experiment and see what kind of fillings and what kind of wraps you could use in your toaster oven. And by the way, you can buy my cookbook anywhere. Online, at your favorite bookstore. It's really great. It's a good toaster oven cookbook. I wrote most of the recipes or adapted the recipes myself, so it's pretty good. It is. Also check out my website, freeonlineartclasses.com. Lots of good art information in there, artful aging, artful gardening, drawing, painting, collage. There's no end to it. Check it out. And try this recipe.